In my research, I look at how people who are acquiring information sequentially develop a preference. And in doing so, most consumers usually develop a slight leader, a slight preference for one option over another in this process of making a choice. And so what happens is, as we gather more and more and more information about the options, we start to build a case, so to speak, for the option that we prefer. We said, well, you might develop a case for the leader based on benefits, but what if it turns out when we introduce price that the benefits option, the benefits leader, is actually more expensive? And will the tug of price be sufficient to get people to switch leaders? And if they switch over to the lower cost option, that means that suddenly they have a new leader, which we call the price leader. And what we do is we examine those people's preferences who started out liking one option, who switched to the cheaper option on price, and then lo and behold, we find that about 70% of the time they switch back as soon as we present a little bit of additional information after the price attribute has been revealed. And so if we present a little bit of information about another feature of the restaurant or hotel or whatever it happens to be, they're remembering, we think, all of the attributes that made the benefits leader preferable. And so that draws them back to that benefits leader. We finally wanted to determine whether or not consumers who start off with a leader that's based on price, if they revert based on benefits, or if they switch based on benefits, would they revert back to the price leader? What we found was a pattern that revealed that once you give up a price leader, you don't revert back to it. You only seem to revert back to a benefits leader. The results of the findings specifically for retailers or individuals who have to present price, our findings seem to suggest that you can strategically locate price as the final attribute if you are the cheaper option, and consumers will pick the cheaper option. But as soon as you reveal one final attribute that reminds them of all of the benefits that they expected from that benefits leader, they will revert. So the findings have implications for how retailers and individuals who are in a situation in which they can reveal price at different times, when they're most likely to see the most benefit from revealing price. So if you're the cheapest option, reveal price as the final attribute, and if you're not the cheapest option, make sure you sneak one more benefit in there post-price.